A wagging tail means a happy dog, doesn't it? So let's test that and look at this video. This is not a happy dog. A wagging tail can communicate many different emotions, and the speed, height, and direction of a tail tells us how they feel. We will show you ways you can read a dog's tail to interpret how they're feeling, and later on what tail positions actually mean. A fearful dog can wag their tail. Even an angry dog can wag their tail. Happiness is just one emotion that a dog can display a wagging tail in. Perhaps you've heard people say, "I don't know why she bit, she was wagging her tail." Or know of a situation where two dogs met, tails wagged, and a fight broke out. So let's look at ways we can decipher how a dog truly feels when they wag their tail. All a wagging tail means is that a dog is emotionally aroused, and that could be from excitement, but it could be from confliction, nervousness, anger, or other reasons. So to help you to interpret a dog's emotions and intentions, we need to look at the speed and direction of the wag as well as the position of the tail. Studies show that dogs can wag their tails more to the right when they're happy and more to the left when they're frightened or anxious. No matter what direction though, they can convey so much more, and it's important that we take the time to understand just what a wagging tail can mean. A wagging tail can convey every emotion other than happiness. Curiosity, aggression, fear, these are just some that can all be conveyed with a dog's tail. As humans, we learn to verbally communicate. Dogs, on the other hand, watch. They read body language and read energy. In the world of dogs, the tail is a powerful communication tool. A dog's tail broadcasts a dog's intentions and emotions. The wag of a tail can express everything from sheer joy to anger. There is a cautionary note here though. A tail is just one part of a much bigger body language picture. So everything needs to be looked at, such as ears, eyes, face, mouth, posture, and of course the tail. We're going to look at a dog's tail when they're alert, happy, scared, insecure, or conflicted. All of this can help you decipher what your dog may be feeling, but again, the tail is just one part. When a dog is relaxed, their tail will be in a natural position. It varies between breeds. Some have a naturally high tail, while others carry theirs lower. Your dog may have a different natural and relaxed position to others, and that is completely normal. Now let's look at an alert dog. An alert dog is one that has become aware of something and their emotions have changed. Generally speaking, the faster the wag, the more aroused a dog is. A faster wag can indicate a higher level of arousal, and that can be from everything on an emotional spectrum. Another sign a dog can show us that they're alert is when their tail goes stiff, whether it's pointed up or straight out. It's a sign that the dog is alert and is assessing a situation. A faster wag indicates more energy on a dog's part, and that could be from happiness or even anger. Holding the tail straight out or up high may also allow other dogs to get a better smell of that dog's scent without coming closer, because it exposes the dog's anal glands. An alert tail can move both more to the left and the right because it's just a sign of alertness. They've moved their emotional compass, and that can be from a variety of emotions. Scared. A low tail, especially tucked under the body, can signal fear, or when a tail moves from a natural position to a much lower one, a dog can be showing they're not a threat. If the tail is tucked tightly between the rear legs, a dog is showing that they are scared. They perceive a threat and can be communicating they don't want any issues with the dog or the human. They sometimes have a rounded posture, which goes with either a slightly tucked tail or a fully tucked tail. This lower tail position reduces the amount of scent emitted from the anal glands and allows the dog to remain in the background. They're attempting to lessen the scent they emit in order to be less noticed by a dog. They can show confliction. Maybe there's food involved. They may want that food, but may not want to get closer to where the food is or to who's holding the food. Maybe they're generally cautious of a new situation they're now in, or are slightly wary around a new person that is near. A cautious or conflicted dog can wag their tail to the left more than the right, but this can be harder to see if they're facing you or your view is blocked because of their body. Angry dogs can also have high tails, which can wag straight up or even flick lower from side to side. When a dog wags their tail very fast while holding it vertically, they may be an active threat. An angry dog can have a stiff tail that wags high. An angry dog is an alert dog, and as mentioned before, an alert dog can wag their tail. Happy. A dog that is very friendly may wag their tail more freely and even wiggle their hips at the same time. Tails can show excitement. The faster the wag of a happy dog, the more excited the dog. Rapid wagging with the tail held higher can often indicate happiness. If the tail is wagging really fast and the hips are wiggling along, that is joy. So as you can see, a dog is capable of wagging their tail in every emotional state. Remember, the tail is just one part of a dog's communication system. To fully understand what a dog is trying to say, you'll need to look at the whole of the dog's body language. The ears, eyes, posture, and of course the tail. So next time you see a dog, take a moment to read their tail, but don't forget the other important parts of a dog too. You might be surprised at what they're telling you. You're welcome to subscribe or like the video or leave us a comment on how unique your dog's tail is, because they certainly are. Thanks for watching and have a great day.